So I am Jace Kerr, and I will be discussing the proposed value chain for JK Excavation and Construction. The company was established in 2008 by Justin Kruger, who's also my father. So while this company is already established, it has a lot of room for improvement I can see still. Um, I'll start by identifying the primary activities. For inbound logistics, supplier relations, receiving storage, I plan to use suppliers for items that are used in non-municipal applications such as just consumers and ranchers and stuff like that. They will be most of those products will come from just a local supplier in Dickinson, North Dakota, where the company is based out of. There's only a handful of these suppliers, and one or two. Um, so by using all these suppliers that are in the town, it kind of helps. They want to compete for my business, and this helps kind of them to drive the price down. Um, for larger uh, jobs such as like bid work, where it's obviously a larger project and more materials needed. Um, the bids will be submitted to um, uh, suppliers in the North Dakota area, such as Pump Systems, Bargo Waterworks, Dakota Supply Group, and these they will compete for the lowest bid among each other, and whoever gets the lowest bid will usually get the reward of um, getting service to me, I guess. Um, yeah, those kind of jobs they will be shipped right to the site and they will be unloaded there. For other jobs where they just will be kept in inventory, they will be unloaded at the company warehouse, and they will be kept in these kind of either lean-tos or just enclosed buildings so that the pipe gets really. What happens when pipe's out in the sun is it gets really brittle and it's able to snap, and it's not as able to handle pressure of water very easily. So you keep it out of the sun, and this kind of helps keep your product from spoilage. Inventory checks will be done uh, quarterly, and that helps with just making sure you have your inventory on hand when you need it. For underground work, there's not a 100% chance that what they say is underground is going to be underground. Sometimes you'll uncover it and it's something that was put in 50 years ago that nobody knows about, and you have to find the pipe that fits it. So it's nice to have stuff on hand so you're not sitting around waiting. Um, for operations, JK will use inventory on a need-be basis. Like I said, it's very unpredictable what's under the ground, so it's nice just to have things on hand, and when you need it, use it, just to be able to get the job done safely. With the exception of installing new, you will know exactly what is on the ground in that case. So then you can actually order ahead of time or ship all your products before and then have them on site. Um, for marketing sales, there's very little marketing and sales right now for JK Excavation because it's just my dad doesn't do any kind of advertising or anything like that. So to improve on that, I would like to. The thing that customers look for the most is a relationship within the community. When you form a relationship with either city people or other competitors, it kind of makes a good name for yourself, and you also get more business because you might be referred to from them. And when customers are in need, they're not going to necessarily know your name, but maybe they will talk to somebody that does know your name, and that will help out. Um, the other thing that can help with that is you can form relationships with competitors or just companies that kind of assist in what you do. So an example would be boring, horizontal boring. Sometimes that application you need to dig a hole to actually connect the pipe where the borehole meets. And sometimes they don't have big enough machines to do that, and sometimes they call on your help to do that. And also, sometimes we don't have a boring machine, so we need them to come help us out. So it kind of helps to have relations there. For service, there will be a reasonable time period where faulty systems will be fixed, 3 to 4 years. Because of the urgency of these, they'll be put on top list because, I mean, obviously you don't want to have a faulty septic system and then waiting 2 weeks for someone to come fix it. So this will show that JK is concerned by doing the job right, and fixing was wrong. Um, Another thing that goes with service would be I've noticed that when we're doing a job, a lot of the homeowners and property owners, they're really concerned about the um, the top of the ground and more less about what's going in the ground. They don't care about what pipe or whatever is going in there because they don't necessarily know, but they do care a lot about how it looks afterwards and the damages to the top of the ground. One thing that it would be a huge improvement is just to reseed the soil, which we currently never really do. And I think a $25 bag of grass seed would go a long ways with a lot of customers and create a lot of value for them. Um, for infrastructure, JK already has an accountant to handle payroll and taxes and other financial matters. Um, it probably continue to be that way just because I don't know much about accounting and I don't trust myself in that kind of thing. Um, there also be need to have a trusted lawyer. We don't currently have a lawyer that is specifically assigned to us, but we use one from time to time whenever we kind of need one. That's kind of continue how that's going to go. An office assistant will be hired. Currently, my mom does this. I don't know how long she's going to do that for. So I'll need to hire somebody to answer phones and mail invoices, pay bills, receive payments, and that kind of thing. Um, for human resource management, the biggest issue here is going to be employees, just finding them and training them, because this is a skilled trade. Um, a lot of people don't pick it up very easily, and the ones that do know how to do it are they know their worth basically, and finding them is hard, and getting them to stay is kind of hard. As far as training them, they'll be trained by former employees, and hopefully they catch on. Um, Chain of command. This is something that we don't really have. My dad basically works his butt off all year round just because he's always on job and he is the foreman of his own company. Um, I don't necessarily want that to be the same for me. Um, Although I do like working there and do like doing what he does, I don't want to be having the headaches that he has to do. Um, so implementing a small chain of command of 2 to 3 people, just to have a foreman and a general foreman around to handle jobs while I'm away or something like that, and doing looking at other jobs or something like that would be very helpful. Take a lot of headache away. Benefits, we will offer healthcare coverage and retirement simple IRA. Um, Incentives will be in form of pay raises and bonuses in the end of the year, depending on employee performance. Another thing, for technology, this company currently has no website or social media site. Um, I think having a Facebook site or something along those lines, just to have your name out there and show pictures of what you do, show your community involvement, would help a lot. Um, it's just good to have your image out there, basically, with that. Um, for procurement, the use of multiple suppliers, like I said earlier, will create bargaining between them, and they will receive probably the best price for your product. For heavy equipment, it's kind of one of the things we use the most. Our excavators. That's what really makes the money in the company. We've been loyal to Volvo, and I continue to use these. I will continue to use these because they are always fuel efficient compared to other competitors, and they seem to be just more powerful, and you're able to be more efficient with them. So you can't really go wrong there. Um, the links that make this company work is just the relatively small operation of the company. Economies of scale is pretty true here. That the bigger you get, sometimes we lose money, and I've seen it before when we try to get bigger, hire more employees. We make more money at the end of the year, but we don't necessarily take more money in at the end of the year. You have more expenses and more costs related to that. My biggest takeaway from the assignment is probably I'm thinking more about running the business, not just working for it. That really helps to dive in there. And then the areas that I need most work on is obviously employees and finding ways to keep them engaged in the company and training them, and also implementing the chain of command, because that will be hard for me to step back and let work be done as much as I don't. I do like the business. Um, Areas to learn as I go are gonna be just financials, taxes, and learning how to price my products and services. My dad's been doing this for years. He knows everything in the back of his head, but I don't know the price or anything like that yet. It's gonna take a while to learn what to charge and what is fair. Um, yeah, this assignment was valuable just because it gave thought to areas where I wouldn't otherwise think, like the Facebook thing and how to provide really value to customers is really a thing that I thought a lot about in this assignment. And that'll be it. Thank you.